do it. Plenty of room too. Well, good morning, boys. Welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors, and this is kind of a pre-game, kind of a quick update or kind of a briefing, we'll call it. I am just got the boat out. It's a little bit before, I think it's about 5:30, and I'm waiting for a couple guys to get here, but we got her out and rigged and ready to go, and we're just going to jump in the truck and head out. We're going to a local lake that is actually, I think it's a string of 2 or 3 smallish lakes. They're not real big, but they are connected by a series of canals and culverts. And so we're going to be working that chain of lakes. One of the guys we're fishing with today lives on one of the lakes. So we're going to go from the launch, which is on the furthest lake, and we're going to fish our way through the canals and culverts and so forth all the way to his lake where he is, and then we're going to raid his fridge. So I'll introduce you all the guys when we meet up. And it's going to be quite a day. It's going to be a bit of a friendly competition. I imagine, you know, I'll take it a little bit easy on them. You know, they're young fellas. What are you going to do? So I'll lay up a little bit, just enough to make it look good. And then, you know, maybe at the end we'll have some kind of friendly payoff. Whoever loses will have to do something that, you know, that the winner decides. And we haven't kind of come up with anything. I made the suggestion that the loser has to eat a worm, but nobody seems to want to do that. I'd do it, but I'm not worried about it because I'm not going to lose, so it's really not an issue for me. It's easy for me to say, right? So I got to respect the wishes of the guys who are going to lose, and they didn't want to do that, and they didn't want to wear a dress, and I haven't figured out anything better yet, so I'm going to have to think about it the whole time I'm catching fish. It is a very, very nice day. I think it's going to be high 80s. I don't think the humidity is going to be real high, but it's going to be a real nice day. Right now it's very clear skies. I expect we're going to get on some fish today, and at least until it gets hot, and then we all decide to call it quits because, you know, they can't handle it. All right, well, that's it for now, guys. I'm going to check back in as this day progresses and as I win the challenge, and then we'll see what, you know, we'll see how it folds out. So stay tuned. We're at the gas station getting some ice, and as soon as he gets the ice, we're going to head over to the ramp. I got Mitch in the back of the car. I'm going to introduce you in a little bit. Good to go?
Yep.
All right. All right, it's to the ramp. I'm going to go ahead and go through my pre-launch, but I want to introduce you real quick to Mitch. Hey, Mitch is my, what are you, my nephew-in-law, is that correct? So, and then of course Clifford's holding the camera. We'll get him on video here a little bit. Clifford's my son. But, let's get this thing going. We got the ramp to ourselves. All right, guys, we're continuing on with the launch, and I want to introduce you here to Nick. Nick is my nephew-in-law, and so this makes, when you haven't met Clifford yet.
How you doing?
Clifford's my son. So we got Clifford and Nick, Mitch and myself, and then we're going to work our way through the canals over to another lake, and then we'll meet up with the other guys and we'll introduce you then. So I've got my boat in the water, and we're about to get Nick in the water and get this show on the road. All right, so we'll check in. Now, guys, I do have to take a little bit easy on the young fellas today. I can't, in good conscience, you know, really put it out there, because otherwise I'm not gonna leave any fish for anyone else. So we gotta get through there, guys, and I'm gonna use the troller. I'm gonna have to probably get down in here and, as Nick said, do a hand over hand through this tunnel. So we're going to pull a troller, and that's what we're going to do. Ooh, okay, graph. Make sure we don't take out our graph as we go.
That's a big one up there.
What?
Spider.
Shit. Don't point those out to me, man. It's better if I don't know. Morning.
Yeah.
All right, we're continuing to work through the channel, so we're going to keep fishing while we go. No sense wasting this opportunity. All right, guys, we made it through the second culvert. That one was pretty easy. I will tell you, there's some very large arachnids under that thing. I don't like that. I'm not looking forward to having to go back. I can guarantee you that. So we got one more culvert. We're going to be in Warmer, and then we'll meet up with the other two guys and get this thing going. Well, we made it, boys and girls, and here we have Nick, otherwise known as Catch Fish or Die Trying, right?
Right.
And then my son Tony, he's going to be partners with Nick today. And so we got Nick and Tony, we got Nick and Clifford, and we have Mitch and me, and I'm the only one that matters.
Take a picture, it didn't happen.
What's that?
Watch your boat.
Yeah. All right, we got to get fishing, guys, so enough talk. We're going to go with the Jenko. I don't know how deep this crank's going to run. Probably 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. So we're going to throw this out there, and we're in about 20 feet of water. Water temp's 78 degrees, so you can see what we're up against. We got to go a little deeper. So let's see how this goes. Give a couple tosses here. Man, that's a heavy freaking bait. Throw that thing from here to my house. Yeah, I know the other boats are. They're getting skunked. They ain't kidding anybody. Well, we got one in the boat. Mitch got one. I got a little smaller pike earlier. It's a nice pike. Doesn't count. But it'll make the other guys jealous anyway. Nice. You gonna weigh it?
I don't care.
Okay. What is it, ounces?
7 ounces? Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I have to convert it.
77 ounces.
Divided
That
by
by
16.
16?
Yeah. Well, quick update. We got a couple in the boat, but neither one count. One was a smallish pike that I caught, and then Mitch caught a decent sized pike, but those don't count towards our total. I actually did get a small bass. I actually forgot about that, but again, he's so little, didn't amount to much. So we're still at it right now, and this is what I caught the bass on, the little bass. I'm throwing a 6 cents jerk bait, and it's a real nice suspended action. I think it's the juice, but we'll see.
Hello?
Well, are you ready, you guys ready to concede yet?
Have you guys caught anything?
Several.
Come on.
Not kidding.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of Mitch's.
Mitch got one too?
Yep.
Yeah, send it over.
We'll try the other boy. Let's see here. Where'd they go?
Hello?
Well, you guys ready to concede yet?
Are we ready to concede?
Yeah.
What are you guys tired already or what?
Well, tired of catching fish.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
We've been
I think you need to
scoring.
go back to sleep.
Well, tell me all about your big catches.
I've got one so far. How you doing over there?
We have 3. 3 on the board. Well, they don't count, technically. They're pike. Mitch caught it.
Catching the wrong fish.
We're catching the wrong one. Carry on.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just telling Mitch a little bit of a backstory. We used to live on this lake. Good heavens, we moved here 25 years ago, I want to say. Moved out 1998. And of course, that's kind of how we came to know Nick, because Clifford went to school with Nick all through school, all through grade school, all the way up through high school. And they became best buds. And of course, the parents are friendly with each other too. So we've known those folks for a long time. And when we moved, we didn't go that far away. We went about a couple miles from here. Not too far away, so we still hang out, as you can see. Whoa, what do we got going here? Oh, she came off. I got hit there. I knew it. I had a feeling, guys. I knew it. But I didn't get the job done, so what's the point? All right, boys, we're just searching for a new spot. We decided we didn't like getting skunked, so we moved around to another part of the lake. I think pretty soon, if it keeps up, we're going to start working our way over to through the channels again and see if we can't find something on one of the other lakes. But we haven't given up yet, so we're going to keep at it. Yeah, go ahead. This is the way to do it. Plenty of room too up there. Get her? Yeah. All right. We're in the clear. Looks like it just knocked the camera over. Yeah, I don't think it did any damage at all. So we're now over in a lake that's attached. I'm not going to say the lake because people that are anglers don't like when you share your spots, because for good reason. But we're now in the center lake in that string of 3 lakes that we came in on. So we're going to fish this lake a little bit, and then we'll work our way back through the canal, through another tunnel. Actually, 2 more tunnels. All right, we're going to switch it up to a frog. I'm going to try this frog for a few minutes, and then if it doesn't pan out, I'm going to get that Guggen Squad Eat Me frog out. Try that out. But we'll try this one first. Although it looks a little cockeyed. I don't know what happened to it, so who knows. But we're just approaching some area of lily pads, so I'm going to toss this in there and just see what happens. Almost. I got one of those spiders too. You seen those? I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, but I will. You know, I can't believe I haven't mentioned it before now, but I guess I haven't because I'm not at liberty to share details at this time. But I can share my status will become grandfather. And I can't share more than that, but soon I'll provide you all the details. It's quite exciting. So I just wanted to share that. Timing of this video getting posted will be very critical as it relates to that news. Certain folks haven't been given the good news yet, so we want to make sure we did that. By the time this gets up on YouTube, I imagine that Everybody will know, and I guarantee you once I'm given full clearance, I'm going to shout it to the world. Mitch got a, how old's Aubrey? 3, 4? Five. Is she quite the little fisherman? I bet she wanted to come today.
No, today she's with Grandma.
She's with Grandma, okay. Hi, Aubrey. All right, I think we're gonna putz over to the ramp. Here we go. There's a nice sized bass floating out, or swimming out in front of us here. Go that way. May have to have you bring the trailer down if there's a wait at the ramp. All right, here we are at the ramp, guys. I got Black Beauty out of the water, and we're just waiting on Nick. He's on the side of the dock there waiting for the ramp to clear. Just be a minute. But yeah, not a great day, not a great showing. I've had better days. I don't feel too bad. I didn't get totally skunked, but nonetheless, it isn't necessarily the fish you catch, but it's the journey you take in the effort. And we had a good time today. We really enjoyed ourselves. So, all right, guys, before we left the ramp, I thought we'd say goodbye to Nick. Nick, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me. It was a blast.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
Yeah, my son Benjamin. You'll probably see this in a couple years.
All right, guys, we're going to take off. Climb aboard.
All right, Nick, take it easy. Yeah, man, take it easy. Nice meeting you, man.
All right, fellas, we're back at the shop, and she's back in, and oh my Lord, is she a mess. But she's, you know, she's a workhorse, tool, getting the job done. So we gotta say fond adieu to Mitch. Thanks for joining us today, Mitch.
See ya.
Again, hi, Aubrey. And Clifford, thank you for coming out today.
Absolutely. Had a great time.
All right, well, we'll do it again, fellas. And I appreciate you coming on the channel today. Let me do a rundown before I do the sign off. First off, I didn't have the Duramax, so we had to use the Dodge. And I had to check my pronouns when I did. But we used the Dodge today, so the Duramax getting some upgrades. We got out on the lake, and we did catch a couple pike and one little bass, and the guys in the other boats caught a couple. But I'll tell you, it was a tough day. It was hot, water temperature's high. It was just tough day. But despite all of it, we had a great time. No mishaps. We got back in one piece, and now we have chores to do. I got to cut grass, and I got to go move a couch, I guess, and I don't know what else. But it's about 90 degrees out, so that'll make it a little more enjoyable. All right, well, now I'm going to do the sign off. So, fellas, with that, I appreciate you stopping by and joining us, and until we meet again.